For centuries, humans have been fascinated with communicating beyond their own species. From subtle whispers to the most advanced artificial intelligence, our journey into understanding and speaking to animals has evolved. But how did we go from a simple pat on the head to using AI to interpret animal language? In the next 10 minutes, we're diving deep into the incredible history of human attempts to understand animals, leading up to the modern technological breakthroughs of today. Our bond with animals stretches back millennia, with cave paintings as early evidence that humans have long admired and respected the creatures they shared the world with. The earliest forms of communication weren't verbal at all. They were gestures, signs, and mutual understanding. Think about it. Before language as we know it existed, early humans relied on instincts and the rhythms of nature. Hunters would communicate through signals with their dogs or use body language to interact with animals. This type of nonverbal communication is primal, a dance of mutual trust and cooperation. But as civilization grew, so did our understanding of animals. Domestication became a key turning point. We taught animals commands, expecting them to understand us. But even more fascinating, we learned to understand them. Sheepdogs guiding flocks, horses responding to the pull of reins, and even birds used as messengers in ancient times. Yet, as incredible as these bonds were, humans always seem to crave more, a deeper understanding. How could we truly talk to animals? The first serious attempts to communicate with animals as equals date back to the 17th and 18th centuries. At the time, many philosophers believed that animals were mindless automata, incapable of thought or emotion. But not everyone agreed. In 1661, philosopher René Descartes introduced the idea that animals could only communicate through action, not thought. But others, like German scientist Gottfried Leibniz, challenged this. He believed that animals did in fact have inner experiences, and that one day, humans might understand them. Fast forward to the late 1800s, an era marked by attempts to teach animals to speak. One famous example was a horse named Clever Hans, who supposedly could solve math problems. However, it turned out that Hans wasn't actually doing arithmetic. Instead, he was responding to the subtle cues from his trainer. Still, this highlighted how perceptive animals could be, even if they weren't solving equations. The 20th century brought a scientific boom. We began to ask, could animals really communicate with us in ways we understood? This question led to groundbreaking research on primates. In the 1960s, a gorilla named Coco, under the care of Dr. Francine Patterson, learned over 1,000 signs from American Sign Language. The results were astounding. Coco could express emotions, like sadness or joy, and even joke around. Around the same time, Washoe, a chimpanzee, was taught sign language as well. This brought humanity closer to truly talking to animals than ever before. But it wasn't just primates. Dolphins also became subjects of intense research. John Lilly, a neuroscientist in the 1960s, famously attempted to communicate with dolphins using sound frequencies. While his methods were unconventional, it laid the groundwork for further research into the intelligence of marine animals. Through these experiments, one thing became clear: animals were not the mindless creatures we once thought. They had complex brains, emotions, and the ability to communicate, at least with those who took the time to listen. With the rise of technology, the dream of truly understanding animals evolved into something even more exciting. Enter artificial intelligence. AI brought a level of precision and power to animal communication that had never been seen before. In 2017, AI researchers used machine learning to decode prairie dog calls, identifying unique sounds that represented specific predators. It was a breakthrough that showed we could, theoretically, learn the language of animals through data and algorithms. But it didn't stop there. AI was soon applied to other species. Projects to decode the vocalizations of whales, elephants, and even bats are now underway. Machine learning models analyze thousands of hours of animal sounds and identify patterns, creating a roadmap to understanding the meaning behind each chirp, growl, or song. Imagine being able to walk in a forest, hearing birds chirp, and knowing exactly what they're saying thanks to an app powered by AI. We're getting closer to that future every day. But AI isn't just about sounds. It's also about understanding emotions and behaviors. AI systems are now being trained to read body language, detect stress levels, and even predict an animal's needs or mood. Farmers, for instance, use AI to monitor the health of livestock, detecting illness or distress long before it becomes visible. By interpreting subtle cues, like changes in posture, movement, or vocalizations, AI provides insights that help both animals and humans thrive. In zoos and wildlife conservation projects, AI is revolutionizing how we understand animal well-being. Cameras equipped with AI can observe animals 24/7, collecting data on behavior patterns that would be impossible for humans to track continuously. This technology has even been used to monitor endangered species in the wild, predicting when they're most likely to reproduce or migrate. We're no longer just observing animals. We're learning to communicate on their terms, guided by data-driven insights. So what's next? We're already seeing AI used to translate some animal communication, but this is just the beginning. Futurists imagine a world where AI acts as a bridge, allowing us to have real-time, two-way conversations with animals. Imagine holding up your phone to your pet dog and hearing a rough translation of what its barking or body language means in that moment. Researchers are exploring how to use AI to teach animals human languages or even develop a new shared language, one that humans and animals can both understand. While this may seem far-fetched, advances in neural networks and deep learning suggest that such developments are not only possible, but perhaps just around the corner. AI is also being used to preserve animal languages and behavior patterns, creating digital archives of species that are endangered or at risk of extinction. These efforts ensure that even if these creatures vanish from our planet, their voices will live on, potentially even providing a framework for communication if these species are reintroduced or cloned in the future. Of course, as with any technological breakthrough, there are ethical concerns. Should we be using AI to communicate with animals, or should we focus on protecting them in their natural habitats without interference? There's also the question of how far we should go. What happens if we start to impose human concepts or emotions onto animals? Some argue that using AI to speak for animals might inadvertently distort their true nature. Others believe that these technologies will allow us to better understand animals, fostering a deeper sense of empathy and protection for wildlife. One thing is clear: the pursuit of communication with animals, through AI or otherwise, has the potential to redefine our relationship with the natural world. As we unlock the secrets of their languages, we may find that the line between human and animal is far thinner than we ever imagined. From ancient hunters signaling to their dogs, to researchers teaching primates sign language, and now to AI decoding the languages of the wild, the history of communicating with animals is a testament to humanity's enduring desire to connect with the world around us. We've come a long way, but the journey is far from over. AI offers a new frontier, one that promises not just understanding but collaboration with the animal kingdom in ways we've never seen before. What was once the stuff of science fiction is quickly becoming reality, and in the not-so-distant future, we may find ourselves in conversations not just with machines, but with the creatures that share our planet. The question is, are we ready to truly listen? Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey through the history of animal communication. If you found this video fascinating, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more mind-blowing insights into the world of science and technology. Drop a comment below. What animal would you want to talk to if you could? See you in the next video.